Alright, what is good, y'all? Yohan here to bring you my, not really, I guess, hero reaction, but skill reaction to the new T banner. So I just got back from Japan a couple of days ago, so that's why you haven't seen the videos for the Fed channel or the legendary banner and whatnot. But we're back. So even though we know who the heroes are, we will get a reaction. Pretty solid choice of heroes. Of course, there's some three houses again, but it's good to see some more three-tier representation, especially I love Finn, and I like Nana, and Ingrid's like one of my favorite three houses characters, so it's good to see that combo Harmo. But not sure if we're gonna pull, but let's see if some of these new skills will change my mind. Let's go right into it here. All right. Alright, so we'll just pause now at the skills because we already know who all the heroes are. So we're starting off with the Veronica.
This outfit is so...
I think we saw a power-crept version of Enclosure
This way?
called Immurement. Yeah, that's what it said. Okay, she has self-dancing after movement assist.
Need anything?
Alright, here we go. So we got Princess Teapots. Has cancel remaining minimum 1, slaying. Self-dance after an assist or rally. And when she does so, grants Resonant Blaze, Resonant Shields, Breath Effect to allies within 2 spaces of both unit and target. So it's a splash buff. If unit initiates combat or yada yada yada, 14 stats. True damage by X times 5 and flat damage reduction by X times 3, where X is equals to the number of bonus effects. Okay, pretty standard affair. Reposition, let's see what this Immurement though does though. When special triggers, boost damage by 70% of unit's attack and pierces, okay. Just stronger. Closer. Oh, it's 5 cooldown, I just realized. Wow, that's pretty high. At start of turn and after unit acts, if Kento triggers after Kento, inflicts speed res by 7, feud, and discord on closest foes, and splash. Alright, so that's pretty good because, you know, mid-turn debuffs have and penalties are quite valued right now. Has tempo, self-tempo, and if unit initiates combat, reduces damage from attacks by percentage equals number of foes within 2 spaces of target with feud active, including target.
Hi, I'm Mia!
Oh, I just realized the splash debuffs are at start of turn. Okay. Including target times 10 plus 40. Wow. Alright, so she gets a lot of flat damage reduction there. Or special base damage reduction. So, yeah. Sorry, Summer Mia, we got a new huge damage reduction nuke in town. Range cap. Actually, no, she's a flyer, isn't she? I think she was a flyer. We got Slash with Sparrow, Speed, Res, Detect. Alright, that's the exposure one. And attack speed inside home. Oh no, she's a cat. Alright. And I think she was colorless, so yeah, just straight up. Summer Mia got cooked. Alright, we got pie meteors. Or cake meteors. Huge damage reduction, yep.
Having fun?
Alright. Seems good, but it seems like she lacks a lot of, sorry I'm jumping around here, of true damage, because the detect exposure, that exposure only gives 10 true damage, right? So you got 5 from Slice Swift. You get a huge boost damage from the special, but that's a 5 cooldown, and there's no jumping here. Right? It's kind of crazy, huh? Like, sure you have the breath effect and tempo, but like... Did I miss something? Let me see here. Yeah, there's no special jumping, huh? Yeah, so this is just straight up old school special breath jumping here to get her special off. Okay.
Having fun?
I guess like enemy tempo is like not very common anymore nowadays, so like it's fine. But I don't know. I am not so sure about this unit as far as like high end goes. All right, I'm scared of this though, because I think this Felix was a stronger version of Brave Felix, who is still decently okay. Lone Wolf, yep, he has a buffed Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf, not Wolf. All right, T-Time Lance. Has super slaying, yep. At start of turn, and after unit acts, cancel choose after cancel, inflicts speed defense -7, sabotage, and discord. Yep, more mid-turn debuff stuff here. At start of combat, if healthy, or yada yada, 14 stats. Same true damage and flat DR based on bonuses and penalties on. Oh, I just oh no, there's a cap max 5, right? Yeah, the max 5 applies to both the flat damage and true damage. So you're kept at 25 and 15. Unfortunate. Gust, perfect attack speed. And let's see what this true Lone Wolf does. Alright, he has Phantom Speed 2.5. He has the Move Again thing. Yeah, I think that's exactly the same as regular Lone Wolf. At start of combat if healthy. Or solo, basically solo. Omni -5 on foe, 20% true damage, 20% flat damage, up speed. Additional flat DR from special trigger. And piercing. Okay, I could not tell you exactly which part is different from Lone Wolf because I cannot keep up with all the particulars. I want to say that extra special based flat damage reduction is what's added and everything else is basically the same, but I could be wrong. But okay, it's not like a huge upgrade over Brave Felix, but he doesn't have DC either. But still pretty solid. Now let's see what Tempest Burst does. Another variation of Tempest / Pulse skill, it looks like. At start of turn, move right in extra space. Grants bonus to, yeah, that's the same as always. Attacks Omni +3. And also, if units attack and trigger unit special, grant special. Okay, it's special jumping. Alright, so it's the counterpart to the one we got from Summer Lapis, where you get the follow-up special jumping. Now we just have regular special jumping, which is pretty nice, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. It's good. Some units will definitely want this. So, especially like these more player phase melee nukes that have been showing up, they definitely prefer to probably have this over the follow-up one version in most cases. But alright, he's not super crazy. I think he's slightly better, obviously, than Brave Felix. But he is also a Lance, so slightly different in that way. I doubt he'll do too hot against Black Knight, though. Yeah, notice how none of these units are being shown. Going against this Aether is kind of weird. I feel like you should have had him kill somebody a bit more tankier. Only barely kills the Aether. Huh. Yeah, I'm not too sold. Alright, we got our demote, Saline.
You would like another cup? These tea leaves do have the most
Hold on.
wonderful
I was thinking about it. Did he just... He has an extra action after attacking. Did Brave Felix do that too? Am I tripping? I think he did. I could be tripping.
Do you have the most
Anyway.
wonderful
Red Tome Flyer, Saline.
Yes.
No preferred skill, but she has attack speed mastery. We already saw from the trailer. Alright, Teapot plus. Oh wow. Yeah, it gets. I think we saw a good bit of this from the preview in the Fed channel, but grant it's an inheritable weapon with an extra action. That's very good. Also grants a sighted and special cooldown charge. Wow, okay. And if unit initiates combat, all 5 stats, all 5, and unit deals X times. Wow, and it's like what the other weapons have. Wow, that's a really good preferred or inheritable weapon. It's weird that they still have limited the stats to +5 only. So this falls quite a bit short stats wise, but I mean, really though, nowadays it's all about the true damage, right? So, it doesn't have the flat damage reduction though. It looks like so. Gonna be tough if you are attacking somebody who can counterattack. Probably hard to survive the crackback, but still solid weapon for sure. Rally Press plus attack speed mastery, which is okay, but in most cases I think you would want something that gives true damage. That is indeed a teapot. I'm trying to think who I might give that to, but I don't know. I don't really have any. Alright, so the start of the banner, harmonized Ingrid and Nana. I feel like Nana was originally planned to be the lead based on how that art looks, but I guess Ingrid just would kind of sell better. Alright, we got Silver Spoon. Great manga, by the way. Slash anime. Has slaying. Has the action again. And if rally or movement skill is used, grants reflex, dodge, and null follow-up to allies within 2 spaces of both. Wow. Reflex, huh? That's what Black Knight gives, isn't it? The damage reflection thing, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I don't play in English usually, so yeah, I like to get a quick double check on that as I keep reading here. Yeah, it is. Wow. It gives flat 7 DR, and you get reflection from the first attack. That's kind of crazy. Max 14 Omni stats, has the same true damage and flat DR, looks like. Does this have a cap as well? Yes, it does. And special jumping and 7 healing. Alright. Okay, so really cool. Dodge is interesting. I feel like we would have hit a point where they slow down on giving piercing to literally everything and everyone. But that trend has been going on for a while. So still, dodge is pretty whatever. Because like, you know, when everyone is getting no follow-up, everyone and their mother was getting no follow-up. Yeah, that trend went on for a while, but once we started like shifting power creep, pushing power creep a bit, people started not getting no follow-up as much anymore. I thought that was gonna be what would happen with damage piercing, but so far not really. Yeah, that reflex is huge. I think this unit's gonna have quite the place in high level play. We got Rally Up Defense, Haste Slice. I think she had a new skill as well. Oh, she has a preferred. Okay, yeah. So, Lady Knights. So, probably a buff version of her rearmed A slots, of course. Canto distance +1 max 4. Huge Canto. If you initiate combat, or if units within 2 spaces of an ally. Okay, she has potent follow-up. And 100%. And if you initiate combat, yada yada. 7 flat damage as combat begins. Oh, it's pre-combat damage. Omni 8 plus Y. Unit deals Y times 4. and reduces damage from first attack by Y times 4 during combat, and from AoE, where Y equals number of spaces from start. Okay, so it's clash based, right? So you can get like 12 flat damage, 12 true damage, 12 AoE reduction, and 11 Omni. If you need combat, has Divine Wing Flame. Alright, so it's just a ton of stuff put together, right? Super Canto, Potent, Omni stats, pre-combat damage, Divine Flame, flat damage, reduction, true damage, AoE damage reduction. That was like 9 things in one skill. Oh, this game, man. Potent Assault is, of course, fantastic right now. And attack speed, Outcry Dull. At start of turn, if yada yada, attack speed plus 6. And Dull foes bonuses to unit and allies within space for a turn. Okay, so it's like instead of incited, you get out the Dull effect. And grants bonus to attack speed equals number, but yeah, it's the same idea, right? And deals damage equals number of spaces from start position to end space. Did incited attack have that? The true damage piece? God, it's so hard to remember all these things nowadays. Incited cone, right? I think it did, off the top of my head. Oh, it doesn't. Really? Alright, so Outcry Dull is quite better than even attack speed Incited Tone, which is still considered really strong, because you get, what is this? 8 up to 8 true damage from the C slot? Nah, man. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Alright. Yeah, it is just better. Because what? Incited gives attack speed plus 6, visible, Incited status effect, and number of values with Incited attack speed plus 2, so usually like, what? 6? 4, yeah, 4 plus 6, 6. Where this one does that additional 6 as well. Max 5, I guess. And deals damage equals number of spaces. The true damage. Wow. Alright. Cool, I guess. Sure, game. Power creep and a skill that's already, like, still considered pretty freaking good. Of course, we see her going into... That was insane flat damage reduction, my gosh. 67 special triggered, Fallen Alir, does 2 and 4 or something. That's wild. What are we showing here? Alright, Harmonize skill. 1 extra space, and Resonant Blades, and Empathy. Sure. That's alright. But it's reusable, so every 3rd turn, that's pretty nice. Nothing too crazy though. Obviously that +1 move is great for the clash effects that she has. Alright, we get the idea. Alright, so that will do it. And our free unit is going to be Finn. So assuming he's going to have an axe, or he's a sword, that is very similar to the Teapot Plus, if not completely identical. Yeah, alright, so honestly, not the craziest spender at all. Ingrid, obviously, with that reflex support is like the biggest thing here, and I think she's pretty strong as a new. Again, no clear answers to Black Knight still. I don't know what you guys have been doing to deal with him in like high level AR and arena and stuff. But yeah, I don't think any of these units can deal with him very well. That being said, having reflex is a start, right? Having reflex support, so we'll see how things go. But yeah, that'll do it for me, guys. I'm not so sure I'm gonna pull on this. I'm pretty sure many people aren't really gonna pull on this much. With CYL just around the corner, we'll see that direct soon. So yeah, I suggest saving your orbs until we see what happens with that. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll keep this one, actually, I was going to say I'll keep this one short, but man, it was 20 minutes long for characters we already knew. But anyway, I guess I yapped a bit. Have a good one, guys. See you next time. Peace.